Hey everyone, so if you are seeing me, let me know because as said, it's been a long time I haven't used this, so it's looking a bit new for me. Yeah, they changed everything here. I mean, they are improving, so it's good. So again, let me check something. Okay, so it's good, it's working. So, hi everybody. So, I know that there is nobody for the moment because mainly we just started this. The idea mainly of today will be to do a press release, a press review, sorry, press review. So, yeah, I have seen some interesting posts that were on LinkedIn and some articles also and some information. And yeah, I said, why not discuss about that, share that, and maybe have some communication about what is happening there. So for that, yeah, I just selected some of those. So anyway, this is recorded, so I will try to put that again on the YouTube platform, or maybe cut it in small pieces so that you can get everything. But yeah, the idea is mainly that to just share some information and discuss mainly the different ones, and also get your point of view because sometimes maybe what I'm saying is wrong. So it's not like but everything is okay. Okay, so mainly mainly let's start the first one. So the first review, I selected this one. Let me make myself bigger first. So I selected this one from Michel Lott. That is great because mainly we have a lot of uh, a lot of misinformation about pre-submission. So yeah, the point is that Michel Lott made a clear information here about, or reminder, if I can say, about pre-submission. So the FDA pre-submission. So if you don't know pre-submission, so it's a good tool that is helping mainly to review, to discuss, to open the discussion with the FDA. And this pre-submission has some rules to respect, if I can say. So it's not like something like just, oh, can you make a meeting with me? No, there are some rules like informing them what exactly you look for, etc. Sometimes they can just answer to you by email, or then you have a meeting with them. And this is one of the ideas. So this post by Michel Lott was really great. I mean, sharing a good summary of what it is. Um, while the FDA won't review your data or design your study for you, press subs and so here is a better summary here with this infographic. So you have to prepare, as I've said, the question that you want to ask FDA. So it's not like just jumping on the call and say, "Oh, by the way, I will tell you now what I'm looking for." So you have really to have a strategy when you are going through that. As she mentioned here, the questions are about a new or novel regulatory approach. Seek FDA buy-in on your clinical protocol and statistical analysis plan, or inquiries about testing plans and protocols, or providing context to familiarize with FDA with the new technology. So mainly, this is mainly what you have to look for or to ask the FDA. So by doing that, mainly you will really prepare your discussion with them, because it's not something also that will happen from one day to another. So it's like you have to prepare this day because it's a small slot with a short time to ask your question and get feedback. But for this small slot, you'll have to prepare that in advance and maybe wait a long time before they are providing you with this slot. Here, mainly what she's mentioning, we have day 0, where we have the FDA reception of the submission, what you have sent to them. Day 30 to 40, where you are they are scheduling the teleconference or meeting. Day 75, you are meeting with the FDA. So it's a range, so it's maximum. So it's not like no, day 70. FDA initial feedback due. Then 75 meeting with FDA conducted. Day 90 submission of the meeting notes and minutes, because yeah, they will also provide you some meeting minutes about that. So because everything is like recorded, if I can say. And the 120th FDA revision in meeting minutes, revisions in meeting minutes. So this is a full process that you have to follow. So it's why within this process, you should really follow some strict rules to benefit from it. I really advise, I mean, we have done a lot of podcasts also about pre-submission. So I really advise you to do a pre-submission if you're going to the FDA. Because it's a chance, to be honest, to just discuss with them and have maybe some good feedback to help you. So do it really in advance, meaning that when you have your strategy and everything, do it in advance to that, then clarify some points instead of you going really late and then maybe having already decided a lot of things that maybe at the end the FDA will say, no, we are not accepting that. So many, this is that is really really important. So I really encourage you to look at this post from Michel Lott. So you just go to Michel Lott page, and then you get more information about this. And if you have questions, I suppose there are a lot of questions or comments here. You have said, for example, question here or a reminder mainly. So you can then ask question directly to Michel through this post. Okay, next one. Something that I learned, but interesting to hear here. So we have, I don't want to see myself. Okay. So we have an announcement that was made about a tool that maybe everybody is using. I don't know. I was using that. I mean, I don't use too much because it's more for my customers to send me the documents. So they are using that mainly to send me the documents. So it's cool. This tool is called WeTransfer. Apparently, from what I understand now, there is some legal terms that are updated by WeTransfer that says that mainly all the data that you are providing, even if it's confidential, they can use it for training their AI tool. So it means that as you are transferring a big chunk of data through this tool, then apparently they can use this to to train their model, which is something that is a bit scary because who is reading the terms of use, or who is reading all these long texts? I mean, maybe you will start to read, but they will put this small chunk of thing in the middle of a lot of specific terms that you will not understand. So many, this is that. WeTransfer quietly updated their terms of service effective August 8th. So it's still not effective, so you still have some time to give themselves rights to use your uploaded files to improve the performance of machine learning models that sparked global backlash. So, reminder, maybe read the terms of service when they are updated. Maybe there are something. I mean, read. It's funny because now a lot of people are not reading anymore. Copy it, paste it in maybe a AI tool like ChatGPT or Copilot or whatever, Perplexity, etc., and ask: is there anything there that is can be damaged? That can be impacting me, if I can say, as a person, related to confidentiality or to use of my data, etc., etc. And maybe the AI will tell you itself, oh yeah, here there is something that is strange. So it can be also a good practice each time you are really using a tool for confidential data or confidential information. Try to find the terms of use, copy paste it in an AI tool, and ask the AI tool, can you tell me if there is any danger by using this for my data, for my privacy or confidentiality? It can be a good thing. But yeah, we have here now this information about this terms of service. I suppose a lot of companies will do that now. I think we had that also with WhatsApp. We had that with a lot of other tools that are saying all data that you will be gathering to us will be used for AI, etc. So yeah, it's not really a safe place anymore to share information without really being using AI tools for it. Next one. What do we have? We have Beat Keller that It was funny. I have to look at the video. Let me check if you can listen to the video.
Are you developing a medical device in a quiet room without regulatory support? This increases dramatically the risk that your product will never make it on market. Why? Because it's neither compliant with regulations nor does it fulfill the requirements in standards if you don't check them early. If you don't check them, you will get non-conformities and can place it on market. If this sounds like your development, let me know, and we will, in a short session of about 30 minutes, go through your regulatory strategy and see whether it needs improvement to get on market. Let me know, I'm here to help.
So yeah, I think we are seeing, I mean, quiet. I don't know if it's really quiet, but we are seeing a lot of times medical device manufacturers that are developing medical devices that are really doing that without the support of quality or regulatory affairs, and they wait mainly at the end when everything is finished or done, that now, oh, let's involve them because we need them for CE marking or whatever, which is not really the best practice there. But yeah, yeah, tell me on the comments maybe of the video. So is this rings a bell? Does this ring a bell, or is it something that you never saw within your career? I saw it a lot of times, so it's why I'm really sensitive to this. So yeah, Beat Keller is a consultant. So we had him also on the podcast. So don't hesitate to contact him if you need some support about that. I see that there are a lot of comments already. So yeah, let you review that. Yeah, we are developing a medical device. Yeah. Okay. So next one. Let's discover. So it's Nelly Bushman, which also brings a good topic. If you think project management is just for R&D. So mainly the idea here is to say, no, it's not only for R&D, it's also for quality and regulatory affairs mainly, because yeah, when we are talking about project management, we are always thinking of design and development of products, etc. But if you are working for some big corporate companies, no, this is really considered also as a project. But maybe for small companies, it's not really understandable that it's a project. So yeah, even if you have a improvement, for example, let's say you are moving to a new electronic quality management system. You mean you move from paper to electronic quality management system, or you move to another system or software that you will be using. So there are multiple steps that you have to follow, like training your team. I mean, first evaluating the tool, training your team, making a pilot maybe with one department first to see if everything is working, if there is any difficulty, make a change of your procedures. So you see there are a lot of activities that are really linked to just acquiring a new tool. And here with a project management methodology, mainly for putting that in place, this can help you to not forget anything. So yeah, I know that sometimes it's a bit difficult because with quality and regulatory affairs, we are not really familiar sometimes with project management. But I really tell you that project management is really something that you have to embrace in this world. In any departments, it's not only quality or regulatory affairs or design, everything. As soon as you have a project to put something in place, if you don't have a project management skills or methodology, there can be some misses, there can be some delay, there can be some issues. So I really advise you to look at that. So yeah, check Nelly Bushman information, and mainly this can help you also understand if this is good for you, mainly. Yeah. Last from the influencers, I call them the influencers, so the people that we are influencing. This one was funny, about from Tibor Zekmeister. So mainly, I had him also on the podcast. So like the parrot that is opening a box and there is a cat inside, so it's like a surprise. And mainly to illustrate the fact that when you are a quality and regulatory affairs person that is mainly trying to get a CE marking, you find out sometimes that you thought mainly that your product was compliant because mainly you were hiding in a hole for a few months because you were really focused on some of those documentation to create. And surprise, when you come out of your hole and try to submit, you find out, oh, there is a lot of MDCG that were published, some that are talking about what you should do and not do, etc. And then you have to review your full methodology because, oh, this document, I have done it because there was no MDCG when I started. And now, a few months later, there is an MDCG that says that I have to update maybe what I'm doing here. So yeah, it's a funny one. So thanks for Tibor on this. And you can check also mainly what he's providing. So true as real life of EU compliance. Yeah, love this. Truth, dark humor, but spot on. So it's good. This is so funny. Okay, so great. So yeah, don't hesitate to go also to Tibor Zeichmaster page if you want to get more information about all that. Another topic I wanted to bring here is an FDA topic. So I saw that on their FDA news release, which is about a good topic, unannounced audit. I read it. I still don't understand how they will implement that, but I read it. And here, mainly, if you don't know, FDA, they can come to audit you. Usually when it's in the US, it's like unannounced. Unannounced, I don't know if it's unannounced like they knock on your door. It's more unannounced that we inform you maybe 1 or 2 days before that it will arrive, etc. I think, because I never had a FDA unannounced audit in the US, but I heard people having that, so they'd always tell me, no, they inform us maybe a few days before, not like just knocking at the door. In Europe, a notified body, when they are coming unannounced, is just knocking at the door. They are just knocking, and we are here, open, and show us everything. So it's not the same thing. I mean, it's not the same. I don't know, but the point here, and if you read the article here, the point here is that they will expand the use of unannounced inspection at foreign manufacturing facilities. So, how to say that? I had some announced because the problem is that how to do an the problem that I see on reading this article is I understand when you are coming from abroad, I don't know how you can do an unannounced audit from abroad, because mainly you have to ask maybe sometimes for a visa or to ask for authorization. Sometimes they ask for a letter of authorization to come and to visit and to test. So I don't know if there will be some agreement with some authorities to do that. But for example, I was in Switzerland when we had a warning letter and we had an audit for the FDA to come. Before to come, they had to inform us they will come 3 months in advance. Then we had to clarify with the authorities, Switzerland mainly, that they have the rights to come, that they sign a document that they are coming to work, etc., that they can enter the country, etc. And mainly, yeah, it was like that. So now they say they will change that. I don't know how they will change that, because here it says like, for too long, foreign companies have enjoyed a double standards, given advance notice before facility inspections, while American manufacturers are held to rigorous standards with no such warning. That ends today. This is a key step for the FDA as part of a broader strategy to get foreign inspection back on track, said the FDA commissioner. So, as said, we are in Europe, for example, I don't know for other countries, but in Europe, for example, we are already on track because we have even the notified body inspection, which is also unannounced. But I'm still, when I read it, it talks about a lot of things, but they don't say how they will do that. So this is just the part that I'm not really sure exactly what they were doing. And here it's funny because they are saying even if they are not doing unannounced audit like that, like they are informing in advance, the FDA rigorous science-based global inspection of manufacturing facilities ensure that the food and drug products that enter the US marketplace and the homes of American consumers are safe, trusted, and accessible, said FDA Assistant Commissioner. These inspections provide real-time evidence and insights that are essential for making fact-based regulatory decisions to protect public health. I understand that. As I said, we are fine with making that, which is not a problem. It's just how is there, because as I said, you have some countries that are not they have a strict process to enter the country, so this is mainly the point. And I don't know how they will then use that to do this this thing. But it's interesting. So to read, to check, and let me know if you if you have maybe more detail about how they will do that, if there is any strategy, if there will be some agreement with some authorities or whatever. So let me know mainly about that. Okay, a last point I wanted to check. I checked only one, but there were a lot of that. So it's a recall. I mean, it's always sensitive, I can say, when you are talking about recall, because when you are reading the recall, so this is Integra that has to recall some cranial drills. So yeah, it's already resonating in my head, cranial drills. So it's not very good with 10 injuries. So here, when you read, mainly what happened is that the defect has resulted in problems, including a procedural delay. Okay. Physicians use the cranial perforators to drill access holes in skulls. Okay. The Codman devices are designed to disengage automatically once the drilling is complete. Integra asked customers to quarantine and return affected device in April after learning that inadequate welds on specific lots could cause the device to break or separate. The device has resulted in problems including a procedural delay, difficulty removing devices fragments, and bleeding, the FDA said, and some devices fail to disengage and stop immediately. There have been no reports of this. So yeah, it's always sensitive, because I understand that maybe it's not the fault of this company that happened. This happened, so it's something that happens to every company, to have some recourse and everything. It's just when you read that, it's I don't want to be these patients that are receiving this. So don't be sick. Try to not be sick, because we never know what's happening. Sometimes surgeons always say, "Oh yes, it's a regular procedure, etc." But accidents arrive, so it's not like we are safe anyway. So, but yeah. This is mainly something that is interesting each time to read. So what I'm advising you is mainly to go to the FDA or to those websites that are showing that, but FDA is also showing that directly. And to maybe mainly search for your device types. Because what is interesting here, when you are learning from others, is you can get those data, and then you can search or assess if this issue can happen to you, and then make some preventive actions. Let's do some preventive actions instead of corrective actions. Let's do preventive now. And yeah, by doing that, you can do some prevention, because the issue never happens to you. Now you are just checking if it can happen. So to do some preventive action of checks, etc. So let's open more preventive actions for it. So yeah, so this is mainly the elements that I wanted to share with you today. I will try to do more of those press review, where I will be searching for some great articles, for some great posts, also from the people that we are following on LinkedIn, some also great recourse that we can discuss. And then with that, the idea is mainly to explain what are the issues that can happen and how we can also review that together. So it was the first one. I will just have to the replay on the YouTube channel. So let me know if you have any questions. Okay, I wish you a nice end of the day, and talk to you soon.